Local filmmaker Larry Stanley has been pursuing movies for quite some time. Having already 6 features under his belt, he is excited for the release of his newest project, Channeling Hamilton.
I don't know if I'm ready.
I wanted to do a documentary for a really long time. I just never could find the subject. And then when I was at ICTN one time, Kathy started singing Hamilton. I go, "What are you singing?" And she goes, "This is Hamilton. You have to check it out." I was like, "Okay, I'll listen to it. Even though I'm not into musicals, I'll check it out." And so I listened to the musical, and I'm like, this musical is totally embellished. There's no way this guy did everything they're saying he did in this musical. There's no way he created the Coast Guard and the New York Post and Wall Street, and he was George Washington's right-hand man. I go, this is totally showman. And so I picked up Ron Sharono's book and read it, and I was like, whoa, this really happened. And then I listened to the musical, I was like, whoa, this really happened. I'm like, okay, I found my subject for my documentary. So I know the play is really popular, but there's still a lot of people who don't know anything about Hamilton.
The documentary examines all the phases in Alexander Hamilton's life.
Some really notable historians from across the country are in it. Some local Irving historians are here, professors from North Lake and teachers from Irving ISD. They're in the film. But we really just dive into every aspect of his life. I mean, Hamilton was a passionate, very passionate man, had a passionate and controversial love life, and we talk about that. He made a lot of mistakes, a lot of political enemies, and we talk about that. We talk about the dynamic between Hamilton and Jefferson and Hamilton and Washington, and go into the rumors about Hamilton having an affair with his sister-in-law, and about the Reynolds pamphlet, America's first sex scandal that Hamilton was involved in. We jump into all that.
Larry's passion for filmmaking comes from the love of bringing his ideas to life.
I don't know, I love it. It's, for me, especially when I write or when I start creating, it's a concept to completion, you know, because it's my brainchild, it's my baby, and I'm nurturing it, and I'm putting in all this work, and then I know I can finish it, and you know, just seeing, hey, these were words on paper, you know, for my features, and now here's the film. Or Hamilton was this guy I want to make a documentary about. After a lot of organization, here's this film.
Larry encourages everyone to see this documentary as it sheds light on a significant founding father.
I think every American should know about Alexander Hamilton. He was such a big influence on this country and where we were when we started, and people still don't know about him. So I encourage everybody, if you don't watch the documentary, go to your library, check out a book, go to Half Price Books, get a book on Hamilton and find out who this guy was, because he was such a huge influence on this country, and he's a little, you know, up until a couple years ago, he was one of the lesser-known founding fathers.
Take a stroll through history by channeling Hamilton. For About Town, this is Susan Kamyab.